everyone, welcome back to my channel and to a second hopeful attempt on the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge. This time around it's going to be different. It's not going to be your usual let's play. I want to say this is the definition of a current household. You'll see glimpses of my Sims lives throughout the generations, and a lot of it will be played off camera. But before we actually dive into the series or this episode, I'm gonna provide you some clips just to show you how my Sim got to where she is now, along with the speed build. So you'll get a little bit of everything in the first 3 to 5 minutes, and it will give me the opportunity to catch up with you guys, to provide you some life updates to where the hell I've been for the last 5 years. So yeah, it's definitely been a minute, and some of you may be curious to what I've been up to. For those of you who are not, it's absolutely fine. I'll provide you a timestamp and you can jump right into the gameplay. So first, I want to share a story with you guys to how this series even came to exist, or why I'm even back on the channel in the first place. And some of you may find it hard to believe, but for as long as The Sims 4 has been released, I've never played the game for fun. Believe it or not, every time I started the game, it was strictly to create content. And I think that explains why I've always felt, a certain type of way towards The Sims 4. If you watch my older videos, I'm always, saying bad things about it, and I'm comparing it to The Sims 3, which really wasn't fair. Because with The Sims 3, I've actually been playing it before my channel even existed. And when Sims 4 got released, it was such the biggest hype in the Sims community that I totally got wrapped up in it, and every time I started the game, it was to do challenges, let's plays, or speed builds. And at the end of the day, I'm just so exhausted from recording that I just don't even want to look at The Sims. So I never had the chance to really play off camera, to play it for fun. And so after my hiatus from Sims 4, or actually any games in general, I just kind of blocked that out from my life for the last 5 years. And I think the main reason that I disappeared from the channel was that I actually lost the passion to play games. I didn't think I ever would. But all honesty, adulthood, responsibilities, they all hit really hard at once, and it really made me sit back and reflect that, hey, I can't just sit at home and play games anymore. I need to set my priorities straight in life. So that led me to getting a job, and it's been very routine since then. Ooh, that went deep really quick. So recently, I think the passion and the urge for gaming is slowly coming back, and I just thought, hey, why not start up The Sims 4 and play something? There's all these new releases that I missed out on, so there's definitely a lot of stuff for me to enjoy. But there I was, my game was up and running. I'm staring at the screen blankly for 3 minutes, not knowing what to do, feeling completely lost. So I went on Google and tried to look up on challenges to tackle. And that's where I saw the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge. It's always bugged me that I couldn't even finish up the second generation on the first try. If you guys had watched that series, I'm not gonna lie, it completely sucked. But this time around, I just thought, why not give it another go? It will be play off camera, there's no pressure of recording, and to my surprise, I'm actually having a lot of fun. And I thought, why not share some of that happiness with you guys? And this time around, I think you'll feel the vibe from the video. It's gonna be a lot different because I'm having fun, that you might actually be entertained. So on my approach of this, current household style, because these challenges are notorious for it being repetitive, and to be very honest, I don't think I'm creative enough to make it entertaining every single episode if I were to make it like a normal let's play. This way I can play a lot of it off camera, and I won't have the pressure to record every second of The Sims life, and then you guys get some content at least. So it's really a win-win situation, I hope. Alright, so intro was way longer than I had planned. I hope you guys are still with me, and let's finally dive into the introductions and meet the family that is going to begin this whole legacy journey. So here we have our leading lady, Era Florian, and I am going for a more Asian look to all the Disney princesses. I thought it'd be, somewhat unique, so a lot of custom content will be used. And her traits are cheerful, family-oriented, and neat. And our leading male is Prince Florian, or better known as Philip in this game. His traits are family-oriented, loves the outdoor, and good. And last but not least, we have our firstborn to this family, who may actually be the heir to the next generation, which I highly doubt since we have 6 more kids to go. I'm positive we're gonna get at least one more female, but hey, I could have totally just jinxed it and she's gonna be it. But here's little Jade Florian, and her first random trait came up to be clingy. Alright, so let's finally dive into the gameplay. I pretty much left off with toddler training with Jade. She's very close to level 3 with the potty, and that will be the green light for me to age her up. As far as the rules go, I'm not following it to the T. I am going to bend it a little bit, but I don't remember any kind of rule stating when we can age up the toddler. I could be wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments below. But as long as her communication, movement, and potty are level 3, then that's the green light for me. Alright, let's see what our other Sims are up to. I will explain all the paintings that you see against the wall, which I do have actually more everywhere actually, so I will get to that in a moment. But since Jade is so close to being aged up, let me have Ira cook up a cake. Ooh, let's do a hamburger cake. And I think she has like 1 or 2 more attempts to go. And then when she ages up to a child, I will have to jump into cast since, you know, both the parents have a lot of custom content. So for a fact, Jade is not going to resemble the parents. So our hamburger cake is officially ready. Let's add some birthday candles, and then we're gonna have Jade give some assistance to blow them out. So you're gonna witness our first child, or our first kid turning into a child. It's gonna be pretty exciting. No, not really. Alright. And then we'll get to see what her second trait will be. Alright, so first one is clingy. Let's see, second one will be, oh, music lover. That's probably from Era's genetics. So since she has music lover, let's do, I guess let's do creativity, because she wants to be just like her mama. So I'm not sure if these aspirations need to be randomized, but I will just make sure each child gets something different. And yep, definitely not resembling the parents. Let me go ahead and jump into cast. And voila! Our Jay now resembles the parents. It'd really be awkward if she didn't. But her moods are all the way down. Let's actually go ahead and take care of it. I'm probably gonna have her take a nap and then work on her homework since she has school tomorrow. Yes, she does. Oh, you know what? I actually need to buy a bed for her. I have no bed suitable for a child. Alright, we're just gonna get this random bed that's made out of wood. So I don't know if you guys noticed, there is kind of like a wooden theme for the house in the sense of furnitures. Appliances can't be helped. They definitely need to be metal or whatever quality they're actually made out of. But everything else, I'm trying my best to kind of keep the whole cottage style look. So yeah, that kind of explains that. Oh, I need to turn off my move objects off. And we're gonna have her sleep. Actually, no, let's do a nap before she oversleeps and won't be able to finish up with her homework. Alright, so since all of our Sims are a little preoccupied, oh, you know what? Before I forget, since we aged up Jade, let's actually try for a baby right off the bat. I want to see if maybe perhaps I can squeeze the second child into this episode, but I kind of doubt it because this video has already been pretty long. Alright, so since they're gonna shack it up, let me finally explain all the paintings you see. So pretty much Ira and Philip, they're both unemployed, never had a job, so we never had a real reliable source of income. I had Ira really focus on her painting skill, which at this point right now she is maxed out. So she's just been non-stop mass producing all these artworks. Everything you see in the bedroom are actually masterpieces, and all the paintings you see in the living room and the dining room are in excellent quality. So in a sense, these are our emergency funds, where I'm starting to think that at least the next generation or two will not need to worry about money. They're gonna live very comfortable from all the artwork that Ira is going to produce. And the funny thing was, I was not aware of this whole Popsy thing that ever existed in the game. So for the first 20 to 30 paintings, we were actually selling it to the art collector. And when I finally gave that Popsy thing a try, my god, we made so much bank. I felt like a really big idiot. But these two paintings you see are kind of more of a sentimental value. This was actually our first painting ever. And then this is our first masterpiece ever. And I want to treat them like a family heirloom that we can pass down to generations and generations to come. Because every family has family heirlooms, and this will be it for this legacy challenge. Alright, so we are officially pregnant, and by far, I don't think I've ever failed to conceive. I don't know if it's my luck where I'm making my sims very fertile, or is it the game? But yeah, so there's that. That's how we've been making all the money we have. So here's the question I have for you guys. With Philip, I really don't know what to do with him. He has maxed out his fishing skills, and he's very close to maxing out his handiness skill. And I can't think of a way for him to make money on the side like Ira. So if you guys have any suggestions or opinions, let me know in the comments below, because at this moment I cannot think of anything. And I mean, fishing, we can only make so much money from the fishes. Alright, so Jay is up. You know what? Let's actually get her fed and we'll work on our homework. And she'll probably take it easy tomorrow since it's her first day of school. You know, first day of school is pretty tough. So, funny short story, I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this in my other videos, but if I did, it will be a repeat. But I will always remember my first day of school. And the worst thing is the first day of kindergarten. So it's literally the first day I enter into the education system, and I was actually recovering from the chickenpox. And I don't know if you guys ever had chickenpox. I want to say like 70% of the population has. I could be totally wrong. I'm just making up the statistic. But there I was sitting, you know, on my table, and everyone had their parents with them because, you know, all the parents want to make sure the kids are comfortable and they don't want to leave. I don't remember if my parents were there. I don't think so. But the kid that was sitting next to me, he had his mom with him. And when the mom saw me, like I had all these ointment on from the chickenpox, the calamine lotions. So, you know, I looked very odd, and literally my classmate's mom looked at me, and the way she looked at me was very frightening. I still remember that look. And the worst of it was that she pulled her kid away from me and said to him, you know, in Chinese that, "Oh, get away. She has chickenpox." And she's acting like I'm a walking disease, and that forever traumatized my experience with going to school. And I think that maybe explains why I've always cut class. Like I've always hated school my whole life. Like I hated with a passion. I mean, I did learn things, but I just always hated school. And I really think that played a big part to why I did. But yeah, that I will never forget. Yeah, I had a pretty kind of traumatizing day, and you know, I have the scar to prove I had chickenpox. It's on my left temple. Like I literally, maybe TMI, but you know, things came off or came out. But yeah, I'll always remember that day. Very, very sad. Alright, so Jade is going to turn in for the night. She is going to be so exhausted tomorrow, but like I said, she's going to take it easy. She's going to relax. First day of school. You really don't learn anything in the first day of school. It's more like kind of get used to your environment type of thing. Alright, so let's kind of take care of the house. Your knee. Alright, so I think we had a painting that someone would like to purchase, so let's go ahead and put that in. Ship it on Popsy. And oh yeah, I do have a lot more artwork in Ira's inventory, and yeah, we have a tombstone, which I actually forgot all about. But if you guys saw the clip before I started the gameplay, Stupid Vlad had to die on a lot, and I felt bad deleting his tombstone. So let's actually put it in our family inventory. Because we're not going to treat it as an heirloom, nor are we going to flaunt it anywhere in the house since he was a complete stranger. Like, literally, we don't even know him, and it was just weird. It was just a really weird. That never happened to me. Because I actually tried to send him home, and for whatever reason, I think maybe he glitched out and he was just stuck standing there, and poof, went up in flames. Right, so I think everyone's pretty much good to turn in for the night. But you know what? I think this video has been long enough, so I'll actually go ahead and wrap things up here. There's so much more I want to tell you guys. I really miss catching up with you, and I'm really hoping you guys are excited that I'm kind of back and start providing content. We're gonna start having conversations, or more so me talking, you listening. Isn't that how it goes with these YouTube channels? But I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to pick up on the next part. I'm still figuring things out, and when I do, you'll see on the next episode. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. Thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful day.